டெல்லி அவசர சட்ட மசோதாவின் மீது மாநிலங்களவையில் திமுக எம்பி திருச்சி சிவா உரையாற்றி வருகிறார். அந்த நேரலை காட்சிகளை பார்க்கலாம்.
2003, the NDA one government introduced a bill insisting for full statehood for Delhi. So when they are ruling, they want full statehood for Delhi. Then what necessity for this ordinance or this bill, sir? After 2015, Aam Aadmi won the election with a significant margin. Immediately after that, the union government issued a notification that services will come under the control of the union government. And that sparked a legal battle, sir, which lasted for 8 years. And recently, the Supreme Court in 2018 and 2023 constitutional bench has given a unanimous judgment in favor of the Delhi government that they have got every power. Now this bill is attempting to overturn the Supreme Court judgment and override the powers of the state government. Sir, we should just look at it in this manner, sir. So whenever they are in double standard, when they are in power, they want something. It is intolerance to say very shortly, if an opposition party is ruling, they will be disturbed by the governors. If it is a union territory, the lieutenant governor will take all the powers and will not allow the state government to function. So in this situation, where is democracy? Sir, our constitution, as you know very well, sir, has given a structure of federalism, which gives the very importance to the regional aspirations can be represented and realized by state governments, and which cannot be done by a centralized union government. Sir, it has also established a mechanism of triple chain accountability. The people hold the legislators accountable, the legislature holds the government accountable, and the government holds the officers accountable. But now, the officers are not under the control of the government of union territory. So what's the use of being there? So this triple chain accountability is broken by way of this attempt. This not only I say here, sir, the Supreme Court has also emphasized very strongly. It should not be severed on any account. Sir, now coming detail into the bill. Why we are opposing? What are the contentious issues? What are the reservations we have? All others have spoken, sir, but we have to enlighten it. Number one, this bill attempts to establish a National Capital Civil Services Authority. As everyone said, it will consist of 3 members under the chairmanship of the Chief Minister and 2 officers, Home Secretary and Chief Secretary. Who are they? Appointed by the Union government. Obviously, one can understand what will be the outcome. The quorum is 2 and the majority will be the decision. Sir, I have moved an amendment which even it may be passed. I think with hope. If at all it is passed, even it won't be of use, sir. Because even if the authority with a majority gives a suggestion to the lieutenant governor, he can reject it. So ultimately it goes there. The authority becomes redundant and the chief ministership becomes lesser than a rubber stamp. We are very sorry to say these words, sir. A chief minister elected by the government has to fulfill the obligations by the mandate is been given to him. But whereas he is not able to have control. So Delhi has been the nucleus of power from Mughals to British. Can anyone say any ruler has ruled without control on their officers, whether he or she? But now this bill paves the way. Sir, where we are heading towards? The government which is accountable to the people, to the legislature, and the government which can hold the officers accountable, now they don't have any control over the officers. Number 2, sir, the Council of Ministers, the Cabinet. Earlier, sir, the notes which are prepared by the ministers. And it will be taken over there. And after the decision, it will be forwarded to the Lieutenant Governor. Operations and commissions. This include industry, tourism, everything. It comes under even transport, water, sewerage, women rights, child rights and all. All these positions, the chairpersons and the members were earlier nominated by the government, by the Lieutenant Governor on the advice of the government. But now, sir, hereafter, these positions will be appointed only by the Lieutenant Governor. The government has to sit with folded hands. Yes. Sir, one by one, just though the authority is established, the authority has no say, and even in the authority, the Chief Minister has no say. Number two, the Council of Ministers, the Cabinet becomes redundant, the Minister becomes redundant. Number four, sir, all the commissions, all the corporations, all the statutory authorities will be appointed by the Lieutenant Governor, and then proroguing and summoning also comes to the power of the Lieutenant Governor. Earlier, sir, the Council of Ministers will decide a date and they will represent to the Lieutenant Governor and he will summon. Now that Lieutenant Governor can do. So the government cannot, if at all an urgent issue has to be resolved, if the assembly has to be convened, the Chief Minister or the Council of Ministers has no power.
டெல்லி அவசர சட்ட மசோதாவின் மீது மாநிலங்களவையில் திமுக எம்பி திருச்சி சிவா உரையாற்றினார். அந்த நேரலை காட்சிகளை நாம் பார்த்தோம்.
செய்திகளை உடனுக்குடன் தெரிந்து கொள்ள உடனே சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.